Don't glamorize motorsports. Motorsports is something that you need to be aware you're going to be sacrificing a lot of family time. You're going to be traveling a lot. You're going to be away from your loved ones. It's worth it. It's absolutely worth it because doing a job that you're passionate about is the best thing that can happen to you. But be mindful of the fact that you will be traveling, you will be spending a lot of time on your own, a lot of hotels, a lot of flights, a lot of airports, a lot of rental cars. You will love it, but make sure that you're getting into motorsports for the right reasons.
Follow your dreams, your instinct. Do not listen to others unless they are helping you and motivating you. Try until the end, even when you think you don't have possibilities, and just be you.
Do it if you love it is my advice. You know, get your hands dirty and don't be embarrassed by what anyone thinks. It's really easy to get caught up in, oh, I don't really know what I'm doing here, and this imposter syndrome, but everyone starts somewhere. I related back to kind of surfing again, and that I read this thing, and it was like, oh, they look so cool, the mechanics when they're working on things and everything, but you're not there yet. You don't get to look cool yet. You get to look like the nerdy person who hasn't really got a clue what's going on, because that's your beginning and it's where everyone started. And that experience of tripping up and learning is what's going to make you such a great mechanic or a great racer later on in your career.
Work experience. Definitely work experience. If anybody ever emails or direct messages me and asks what advice I would give them, I always say work experience for two reasons, really. If you are, quick enough to secure yourself when you're younger with a number of different work experience roles, one, you're meeting people, you're making connections. Two, your CV is going to look absolutely fantastic. And I think those are really the two ingredients you need. You need to have something that sets you apart from everybody else that's applying. And you also need to make contacts. So you are a name that people keep in the back of their mind for the future. And you aren't a completely new face when it comes to that opportunity that I was given as a pit lane reporter for Motorcross came because I was working in the paddock the year before and people knew of me already. And I think perhaps had I not been there, I perhaps would have been the first choice. So get work experience in whatever you can, doing whatever you can. It doesn't have to be like for like experience. And that, I think, is a really good first stepping stone.
I think the one piece of advice I would give to young girls looking to work into motorsport would be to speak to everyone, but also to volunteer your time, because it's not only trying to get in at, like, for example, World Superbike level. We have so many supporting categories in Superbike, but also at national championship level, in British Superbike, that those teams, they need help. And even if you go to your local event and go and speak to the teams, volunteer your time, maybe help out with a few things during the weekend, whether it's organization, social media, anything like that you would want to get involved in, that those are the teams that really need help. And getting that experience is what will get you into the door for those bigger teams at world championship level, whether it's Superbike, MotoGP. They want to see that you're involved already, and the easiest way to do that is to approach the national championship 600, 300 categories and just start speaking to the teams.
I would say it's just that be ready to work hard, give everything you can. That's all you can do. Take small steps. We have many people who want to jump to the international level straight away, but it is very important that you know the base, you know how the grassroots level is, you go from club level to national level and then to the international level, because this helps you a lot to have a solid career. There are no miracles. You can't just jump one night to over here, but it takes lots of time, lots of patience, lots of work, but in the end it is worth it. and you just have to be willing to work hard and be open-minded, and never, never, ever you will succeed in life if you put other people down. So you have to really support each other, and this is not a competition in the end, even if it might feel sometimes like that, but in the end the best person is the one who is going higher, and in the end we are all here for motorcycling and motorsport. So it's not about the fight of the titles or the roles and so on. We are all here in the same boat, and I wish that everybody would just remember that it's team effort, teamwork, and we don't need to be jealous for each other's, and we just need to support each other's and have a good spirit, because this is a hard life and hard world, and it's just important that we will have good feeling to work and have good people around, and then people will give so much more. So my message is just simple like that.
Find what it is that you really enjoy and like create a space for it. So whether it be like content creation, like making TikToks, like obviously make a TikTok page and post like different bits on there. If it's writing, then maybe create a website or something to share your like work, and like stick at it and be original, because that's important as well. Like if you're creating the same content as someone else, like it's exactly the same, then it's not always gonna like work. So yeah, being original and finding your own kind of like voice and like areas that you're like interested in, like your like niche, and sticking to that, because that's how you get like kind of known, if you know what I mean. Like if you create a really good piece and obviously your name's linked to that, then that will make you stand out. So yeah, be original. It's 3 pieces. Whenever someone asks us the same thing, it's be original, find your own kind of voice, and create a platform of whatever kind of fits into like your like area of expertise, and publish things on.
As I saying, don't give up. Believe in yourself. I know it's tough because I'm the first person that it took me a lot, and I'm still like lacking on that. But sometimes I think if I have more trust in myself when I was like a bit younger, and don't get my parents be too worried about me traveling alone, or my friends say like, oh no, you cannot be there. I could start earlier. I kind of stopped. I stopped to be until the moment I was really ready and say, oh, I finished my graduation. I finished this. I have this paper. They say I'm good in communication. Don't wait for that, in my opinion, because school is important, degree is important, but it's important for you. The skill that you have, the interpersonal skill that you have, they are still there even if you didn't finish your degree yet. You can still go in there and present yourself and say, oh, when I finish my degree, I want to do this. But you already start doing something, meet people. Don't be worried to ask questions to people that are already working there. As I say, sometimes they're not going to reply, but then one day you're going to find a person that's going to reply to you and give you all the answer that you need or suggestion. So don't wait when you are ready, like when you have everything in writing. Just go there, try. And as I say, many people, they're going to say no to you. You're going to I made tons of mistakes in the past. It's normal. It's part of the process. But you're going to make mistakes even after your degree or even after you start working. So don't be afraid of that. So I think if you have a passion, is the important thing. The rest, you're gonna fix it on your way.